What up, my geeks and Lance? And today we are continuing Full Metal with episode 19, and I am super excited because this show is amazing. I say it every episode, but I'm gonna keep saying it because that is the truth. Man, it's so good, so good. But I love this. I can't wait to see what Adonal's gonna do now because they have finally figured out how to make a philosopher's stone. And the final ingredient that they need is humans. And Ed and Al are not going to do that. And it's teased a while back with Marco telling Lust, basically being like, yo, they're never going to do it. Once they figure out like what the final ingredient is, they're not going to do it. And now I know why. So I can't wait to see where they go now, what their plans are, because they've been after this Philosopher's Stone forever, and this was like their first real lead, and basically it died. So now what? What happens with Lust? What happens with Scar? They just burnt down that library as well. Like, so who? What are they doing? What's their plans? I'm excited. So let's just hop into this episode, shall we? But before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment because every like, view, and comment helps YouTube show our content. So hit that belly and you'll stay up to date. All right. Before we hop into it, don't forget to go on into the link, the description below, to hit the link for the actual reaction because of copyright issues and stuff like that, and then come back here for my thoughts and shit. So yeah. What? Woohoo! Oh, that was a good episode. That was a good episode. This we took a break from the heavier stuff. We took a little lighter last few episodes, and now we're heading back into the more deeper stuff and the darker stuff, and it's getting a little more intense again. So I'm really excited to see where it's gonna go this time, or next, because who are these guys? Who created them? Who put the seal to seal their souls to armor? One's 48, one's 68 or something like that. 64. What does that mean? There are a bunch of other ones as well? I don't know. I'm super excited. It's really good. I love this show. The show is so well done. The scene with the lieutenant basically being like, "Yo, you're just giving up." That that's a great scene. Everything from the lead up with like Ed and Al fighting all the way to the end, to it being, yeah, I'm gonna continue this, is amazing. The score that's going along with it is great. It's built perfectly that it starts off low and somber and it's a little depressing, and then it slowly moves its way up to a little more motivational. And it does it really, really well. And I love that about the show. The scoring and the theming is um, fucking awesome. But other than that, I only have one other thing, and it's a small nitpick, which I haven't actually had very much nitpicks in this show at all. This one is more of a, it's very small, but it's a show don't tell kind of situation, which they did both. And I'm like, so if you're paying attention, you know what arm and what leg is Ed's automail, arm and leg. And when he jumps up, like when Al boosts him up onto like the ledge over the fence onto the barbed wire, it's animated so his only his automail limbs are touching it and like landed on it. So if you notice, like if you're paying attention, you notice this, and you're like, ah, oh, that's a nice little detail, because yeah, if he was anybody else, he wouldn't be able to do this, but he can because of his automail arm and leg, and they animate it so you can see it clearly is him landing on his automail leg and arm. And then 2 seconds later, they go on to explain, yo, this is good. Luckily, um, I have a metal arm and leg, or sometimes it comes in handy or something like that. And like, fair enough. Like, that's a decent line, and I'm not gonna argue there. But you just showed us that. I don't think you needed to have that line, especially since you're trying to do a sneaky entrance. So you may not have wanted to have any lines actually once you boosted him up, but that's again, then you can't talk even once they get there, and then it's be whispering and blah blah blah. But anyway, it's a nitpick at best, because it was more just like, you showed me that and I caught it, but it's such a small detail that really it doesn't matter. It's more like, that's a nice detail for the fans who are actually paying attention. um but yeah, that's pretty much all. That's the only thing, and that's a nitpick at best. So why don't you let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Later.